back again. Question 2. What do you expect the domain of this function to be? Remember, domain is all x values that make sense. Makes sense. All x values that make sense. All right, so let's take a look at this. If we're talking about number of classes, remember, and that's the x, so number of classes is shown on the x-axis. Okay, number of classes. Is it possible to have a negative number of classes? No, it's not. So I know that everything over here is going to be an unacceptable answer. It's not going to be a value that makes sense. Over here, we've got times Miss Gunther loses a fight or a match. And that is shown on the y-axis. Is it possible to lose negative fights? No, it's not. So I know everything over here is also going to be an unacceptable answer. So basically, if everything over here is unacceptable, then this whole side's going to be unacceptable. If everything right here is unacceptable, then this whole side's also going to be unacceptable. The only acceptable answers that we could have are going to be in this quadrant right there. All right, let's take a look at this. What is and when we're talking about domain, a lot of the time we talk about what's the minimum value we can have and what's the maximum value we can have. So what's the minimum number of classes that I can take? Well, it looks like since I can't have negative classes, the minimum number of classes I can take is 0. Put a square bracket around that. What's the maximum number of classes I can take? Well, I mean, these are all positive x values over here, so shouldn't I be able to go on and have like 1,000,000 classes? Well, no, because as soon as I get past 7 classes, I start to lose negative fights. So these answers down here are unacceptable. The biggest value I can have right here is this 7. So 0 to 7 classes. Alrighty, let me know if you need help. Adios.